Hey guys, welcome to another Tuesday edition of the Vinyl Den, your channel for record collecting by record collectors. My name is Nick, and today there looks like there's about 8 albums I'm going to talk about that are coming out this Friday. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you click on the link down below and go check out the Vinyl Den Facebook group. It's just kind of a growing community where we kind of continue the music conversation. There's also a link down below if you want to check out the Vinyl Den merch page. Pick up one of these cool t-shirts. There's also sweatshirts on there, a couple different designs of shirts. Just some cool stuff to kind of support the show. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure you give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you're notified every time we release new episodes. It seems like the new releases, over the last, month or so have been kind of hit or miss. One week we'll have a bunch of really good stuff coming out. Then it'll be kind of thin for a week or two, and there'll be another week of a bunch of releases. But it looks like there's some really good stuff coming out this week that at least I'm interested in. The first one is one that I've actually been looking forward to for, I think, since it was announced a little while back, until I saw the price tag of it, actually. This is Tupac, Until the End of Time. This is the first reissue of this since it was first released back in 2001. This is the third of his albums that were released after his death back in 96. But this is a 4 LP set. These are tracks that were all recorded when he was with Death Row Records in 95 and 96. Just a bunch of great stuff on this. I've actually been a big fan of this album for a long time. But, if you go online, it's going to run you about $81, which is a little steep for me, to be completely honest. If I could get this, in the, for, 15 or $20 less, I'd probably be much more likely to pick this up. But like I said, it was really unfortunate that it's priced so high, because I think a lot of rap fans are a little cautious about spending that much money on that album. I don't know. If you're a big Tupac fan, obviously it's going to be a one you're going to look forward to. I've got a couple of greatest hits and some other stuff of his on vinyl, so unfortunately with that price, I'll keep an eye on it if I can find it on Discogs, or if I can grab it on sale somewhere. It'll be one I'll look for eventually down the line. This next one, this is Cinderella Night Songs. Surprisingly enough, this is not one I've got on vinyl, even though I've looked at it a couple of times and almost bought it a couple of times. This is going to be on Violet vinyl. This is the 35th anniversary release that they're doing, and this is actually the first time this has been released since 2016, which I'm actually surprised they're doing this. Obviously, a 35th anniversary and all that. And I know there was the death of a couple of their members just recently also, which obviously has nothing to do with this release. But I was actually surprised they're doing this for the 35th, just because you can still get that 2016 reissue pretty easily. I've seen it pretty regularly over the last couple of months, but that's one that, like I said, I don't have, so it will be one that I'll be looking forward to. It's not going to break the bank either. It's going to be about $33 online, which, it is kind of steep for an album, but, it's not terrible, I guess. The next one is one that, me personally, I'm not really all that interested in, but I know there are a lot of people out there that will be interested in it. And this is Plastic Hearts. This is Miley Cyrus's new album that came out last year. And I'm not really sure if this has been released on vinyl yet. I know everywhere has it listed as a pre-order, but then I see it for sale on Discogs. So I'm not sure if people are just putting their pre-orders up on Discogs, which you can't do. You're not supposed to do that on Discogs. Or if there were some copies that have been leaked out, or if there was an earlier limited release, and then this is a wider one. But anyway, if you are a fan of Miley Cyrus, this is one that it's going to run you about $30 online. The next one is one that I completely forgot about this band, actually, and it's one that I'll definitely have to go back and stream it before I go to the record store and pick it up. But this is Mudhoney, Every Good Boy Deserves Fudge. This is the 30th anniversary deluxe edition that they're doing. It's not going to be too bad either. It's going to run you about $27. It's newly remastered. And the second LP is all demos and unreleased tracks. So, Mudhoney is one of those great early 90s bands. So that's one I'll definitely, like I said, I'll go back and stream and check it out first, because it's probably been, almost 30 years since I've heard the album. So McCartney 3 was a big hit last year, and I've actually only listened to a couple of tracks off of it, and I like what I've heard. But I know Ian's been a really big fan of the album since it came out. So coming out this Friday, this is Paul McCartney 3 Imagined. So those will run you about $32 online. And I'm not really sure who appears on this album, but according to the listing, it says an A-list assortment of friends reimagining their favorite McCartney 3 moments. So I think this is just, various artists redoing the songs from McCartney 3, which that might actually be kind of cool to check out. It's one that I'll definitely stream and check out for sure. This next one is one that I was really looking forward to, and I'm still kind of on the fence about, just because I just spent so much money on Record Store Day. And this one isn't terribly expensive either, but this is Stone Temple Pilots' Tiny Music Songs from the Vatican Gift Shop, which I've been a big fan of this album since it was released. This is the 3 CD, 1 LP super deluxe version. It's all newly remastered. There's on the LP is just the standard album, and then there's the CDs. There's unreleased demos. There's alternate takes, and then there's a live concert from '97, which is actually done at Club La Vela, which is in Panama City Beach. So that will actually be a pretty cool one to check out. I do have the core Super Deluxe, but I don't have the Purple Super Deluxe, which so Purple is probably my favorite Stone Temple Pilots album, so that's definitely one I'll pick up. So I guess if I get Purple, I'll probably get Tiny Music also, but we'll see. The last couple of ones are ones that I guess are kind of surprise releases for me. The first one, this is Taylor Swift Folklore. This is just a reissue on beige vinyl, which I believe was one of the colors that were part of the 8 or 9 different albums that she had for Folklore when it came out last year. Folklore is a fantastic album. It's probably my favorite Taylor Swift album. But I don't think there's anything special about this album. It's just the 2 LP standard. But, I'm not sure if... since I already have a couple of copies of Folklore, I don't know if this is actually... Folklore has gotten hard to find. I know there's a couple of the Target versions that were out there that I think you can still pick up. So, like I said, this is just the standard version of the album. If it's something you don't have in your catalog, it'd be a great one to grab. And then this last one, this is the Cranberries Stars, the best of. This one will run you about $60. This was supposed to be, I believe this was supposed to be the Record Store Day release, which I don't know why they're releasing it a week after. Maybe it would just barely miss the cutoff to be released as part of Record Store Day. Because like I said, originally when it was announced, it was going to be part of Record Store Day this year. I don't remember if it was Drop 1 or Drop 2, but it really doesn't matter. So this is a 2 LP set. It says transparent, so I'm assuming it's on clear vinyl, which I know some people out there aren't big fans of clear albums. I haven't had any really big sound issues with them, so I really haven't noticed anything. But I guess be warned that it is on clear vinyl if you're not a big fan of that. I guess the price tag kind of put me off with this, though. Like I said, it's about $60, which is kind of surprising. I know it's only a 2 LP set, but $60 is kind of steep when you got, because I think I still have it in my bin here. You've got this collection of greatest hits, which is still pretty readily available. Granted, this only has 11 songs on it, so it's not as many songs as is on the one that's coming out this Friday, but the one that's coming out Friday is going to run you $60. This will run you about $25. So it seems like a much better target, at least for the casual Cranberries fans like me out there. Obviously, if you're a huge fan of it, the one that's coming out this Friday, 2 LP set, might be a good one to at least look at. Well, that's all I got for you this week, guys. Thanks for checking the show out. Like I know I say it every week, but I'm sure I probably missed something huge. So drop me a comment down below and let me know if I missed anything. Let me know if you're looking forward to any of these titles. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below. Go check out the merch page. Buy yourself one of these cool The Vinyl Den t-shirts. And that's all I got. Until next time, keep on spinning. Peace.